Welcome everyone, and thank you for all your interest in and appetite for chips and wafers. I could read many emails, and it has been truly encouraging to see the thoughtful engagement and support from readers. I am truly enthusiastic to delve further into chapter 10 of An Appetite for Chips and Wafers and to discuss the critical challenges surrounding intellectual property in semiconductor industry. In this video, I'm trying to build on chapter 10, especially because there were mails. Chapter 10 talks about intellectual property in semiconductor industry. We will dive deeper into the distinctive challenges and violations of IP in the semiconductor industry. IP in this specific industry of semiconductors isn't merely about protecting designs, ideas, or processes, but it's about securing complex systems and processes that involve a multitude of proprietary innovations. Unlike many other industries, semiconductor IP combines patents, trade secrets protected by contracts in India, copyrights, and the licensing agreements, all working to safeguard the highly specialized knowledge embedded in fabrication and design. The rapid pace of technological advancement further amplifies the importance of IP, demanding that protections not only cover existing technology but anticipate the trajectory for future innovations. Violations are very important to get noticed. Violations in semiconductor industry are as multifaceted as the IP itself. One major challenge is the unauthorized production of patented designs, where counterfeit or unauthorized production of chips compromises both economic and technological security. Additionally, trade secret violations such as misuse of confidential fabrication techniques or advanced design architectures represent serious threats. These issues are compounded by globalization, where supply chains are dispersed, making it difficult to manage IP consistently across borders and regulatory environments. There are distinct aspects of semiconductor IP. Examining how companies can adapt IP strategies to protect their innovations while navigating an industry that is exceptionally dynamic and competitive too. To recollect chapter 10 of An Appetite for Chips and Wafers, that is intellectual property in semiconductor industry, which delves into the complexities of IP management across semiconductor value chain with a focus on IP blocks that span design, manufacturing, and supply chain integration. Chapter also emphasizes on the Patents Act of 1970 and comparison between the US and the Japan's Act, equivalent to India's Semiconductor Integrated Circuit Layout Design Act of 2000 and the history of US Mask Protection Act in protecting the innovations which is critical to mask or layout of the semiconductor technology, from individual components to intricate design structures known as cells and cell libraries. The central point which I try to make in chapter 10 is the use of IP components in very large scale integration VLSI, where modular design elements known as standard cells and IP cores are essential. These components facilitate the efficient creation of advanced chip design, often encompassing millions to billions of transistors. Chapter 10 further categorizes IP into hard IP and soft IP, detailing the different characteristics, applications, and the technical challenges involved in balancing power, speed, and cost effectiveness in both types. It also explains the layered architecture of semiconductor components and highlights strategies like standard cell libraries and subsystems, which allows companies to leverage existing IP while ensuring compatibility, performance, and innovation continuity. I want to focus on themes by exploring the unique challenges in semiconductor IP management and the types of IP violations prevalent in the industry. Unlike conventional IP management, semiconductor IP involves unique layers of complexity, from handling subsystems to ensuring compliance, where specific layout standards making the industry particularly susceptible to diverse IP threats such as counterfeiting, trade secret misappropriation, and patent infringement. By understanding these challenges, I aim to provide innovators and industry leaders with a nuanced perspective that supplements our the foundational concepts which is covered in chapter 10, equipping them with insights to navigate the evolving landscape of semiconductor IP. The semiconductor industry's ability to innovate, remain competitive, hinges largely on the protection of its intellectual property. uh, Electronic hobbyists and technopreneurs frequenting the Lamington or any other electronics market will surely agree changes in technology are advancing at a very rapid pace. Semiconductor equipment and material companies, in particular, consistently invest between 15 to 20 percentage of the revenues back into research and development, and this is much higher than industry standards other industries compared to. This shows the critical role of IP in sustaining technological advancement and industry competitiveness. However, the IP related challenges facing these companies are significant and increasingly impact their bottom line. A recent industry survey reveals that IP infringement concerns adversely affect more than 60% of companies within this sector, leading to a notable drag on operations, finances, and competitive positioning. In response, approximately three quarters of these companies have taken legal action against IP violations. The most frequent cited infringement includes patent infringement and counterfeits, with incidence rate varying somewhere 50 percentage depending on different regions. These challenges underscore the vulnerability of core products and technologies as well as spare parts to IP violations. Semiconductor equipment companies which design and produce large scale technologically advanced systems face unique vulnerabilities. Their focus on a limited number of specialized products makes them especially susceptible to IP losses, as they lack the flexibility to offset losses across diverse product lines, where IP violations often target spare parts due to their reproducibility. Instances of entire equipment replication are also increasingly reported. This poses a significant risk not only to the integrity of the company's offerings but also to their ability to maintain technological and financial stability in the competitive market. Semiconductor material companies, they often face a different set of challenges. The development of new materials require expensive R&D investment, yet these innovations are comparatively easy to replicate once released. The simplicity of copying these materials places the material sector at risk of the potential market exit if their R&D investments are not protected. As these companies often serve industries beyond semiconductors, they may divert resources away from semiconductor material deployment if the risk of IP loss outweighs the benefits. And this shift could stymie innovation in semiconductor industry. Given that new material development is essential to advancing semiconductor technology, there are two main types of IP violations which are found across regions: patent infringement, primarily affecting core products and technologies; counterfeiting, both of core products of the spare parts, posing risk to product integrity and brand reputation. Regional analysis reveals varied levels of IP infringement severity. Mainland China, Taiwan, SE, that is Southeast Asia, and Korea report higher rates of serious to very serious IP violations, suggesting regional hotspot where IP protection and enforcement remain very critical. In contrast, Europe and North America show comparatively lower but still concerning levels of reported IP challenges. While IP protection is improving slightly in certain regions, other areas continue to exhibit persistent or worsening conditions requiring concerned industry wide advocacy efforts. These findings underscore the need for continuous and proactive IP protection measures as IP related risks evolve. Semiconductor companies must remain vigilant and advocate for stronger protection globally. Ensuring robust IP enforcement is not merely a legal necessity but a strategic imperative for the continued growth and innovation of the semiconductor industry. Wishing everyone a joyous and prosperous Deepavali. Thank you.